that is, oops. That is that. All right, that video is going to take a while to render. And guys, I have some time to kill here. And so I also have some mics that just came in. And I know this looks, actually, you know what? Looking at these pile of mics here with these dead cats, any of you remember seeing that movie back in the 80s called Critters, or it might have been even Gremlins? Seeing all these dead cats sitting here, it reminds me of one of those movies. But anyway, guys, so a couple things came in the mail today. We have the last mic I was waiting for, and look, my iPhone 12. No, actually not really. Apple did send me my case for my iPhone 12, so I guess I have to wait a little bit longer for the actual phone to put in here and show you guys. But anyway, we're going to head off and we're going to talk about audio and getting the best audio out of a GoPro. In particular, we're going to show you some settings, and as well as showing you the different audio coming from different mics here to help you, because one of the most common questions that we hear from you guys is how to get better audio on one of these things. So with that said, let's get out of the office and get playing with some GoPros. You thought I forgot? Heck no, guys, we are back. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. As always, yes, it is so great to see that smiling face of yours. And so we're gonna head on out. We're gonna have some fun out in the field. I like this. Ooh, am I way overexposed? There we go. Here we go, a little bit better there for you. This will work. So we're gonna get down to GoPros. And here's the thing, guys. I've been using GoPros for years. And when I say years, I mean we're gonna jump in the Wayback Machine. 2006 was the first year I got a GoPro, and I actually picked up a couple of them. I want to say it was the GoPro Digital 5 Hero, something like that. It was 5 megapixels, if memory, you could take 5 megapixel photos if memory serves me correct. And the video was standard definition. It was like 580 by 380, something like that. It was horrible. The audio was just absolutely atrocious. And it ran on 2 AAA batteries. And so it is such a big contrast from where GoPros were then to where they are right now. In all reality, guys, I really never saw GoPros more than an action camera up until the Hero 6, which was just a few years ago. And even still, the Hero 6, it was all right. The audio just was not all that. And you know what? And it wasn't until really the Hero 7 when I really started using the GoPro more for things other than just like action cam. And especially when the Hero 8 came out, and especially with the Hero 8, the audio definitely improved vastly with the Hero 8. And then of course the 9, which of course we're going to get into here in a moment. This is where GoPro really shined, and they needed a home run. The Hero 9 was a big win for GoPro because, for one, they put the front-facing camera on it. The audio is so much better. The camera's better. Just overall, everything is a lot better for this. Is it a perfect camera? No, not at all. But one of the big things that, again, we're going to get in here, because, still, one of the most common questions that we see coming from people with regards to GoPros is how to get the audio, how to improve the audio. So guys, in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on the Hero 9 here. And we're going to be testing a number of different mics. But first, I'm going to share with you a few settings that you can change right in your if you just have the Hero 9 without having to go out there and buy any additional mics. I'm going to share with you a few settings that you can make that will make a I think, a significant difference in the audio in your GoPro. Alright, first, before we go jumping out, I'm going to show you how you can make just 3 adjustments from the menu system in your GoPro, and it's going to make a very positive impact on your audio, or the quality of your audio that you're able to get out. So first, we're going to click on right here. Over on the right hand side, we're going to click on the little pencil to edit. GoPro really needs to do something about the touch of this thing. It really sucks. Alright. So up on top, we're really not going to do much here. We're going to go down to the Pro Tune section, and you can see I already have the settings that I'm going to be recommending to you already. So under bitrate, it's set to low. Okay, what GoPro does out of the box, GoPro has this at standard, and they do that because it minimizes the size. It says right here, use a lower bitrate to minimize the size of the file. By moving it up to high, so one of the byproducts is it's essentially opening up that throttle way up to 100 megabits per second that the sensor is writing to the card. So it's a much larger file, but the plus side is going to result in not only better audio, but also better video as well. We're going to get back over to the Pro Tune section here, and we're going to jump over to, let's scroll down to raw audio. Okay. Again, I've already changed this here, but typically GoPro has it set to off. So you want to move this to high. This is going to process audio completely differently, and it's going to give the best audio processing possible out of this. This is also going to create a separate WAV file for your video, and of course you still have the standard MP4 audio track as well. Alright, so we're going to get out of here, and last thing we're going to do is we're going to go to wind. This is normally on auto. I shut it right off. Guys, from my experience, this never works. It seems to muck up things more than it does good, at least from my experience. Alright guys, there you go. Those are the only 3 settings that I actually change in my GoPro that affect the audio. There's other settings that we do, or that I make, that affect the video quality, but we're going to get into that in another video. But for now, we're just going to alter those 3 settings to have a positive impact on our audio. Now let's get out and play around with some mics. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so in all reality, it wasn't until really GoPro slipped into the Hero 7 that, in my opinion, I think the audio started to take kind of steps of improvement, moving in the right direction. The Hero 8 was a big difference, and a lot of different reasons why GoPro really took off, I think, with the Hero 8, but still the market was struggling and really shrinking for a variety of reasons. GoPro's cameras, they got this kind of bloated market, and then on top of that, their cameras really didn't have that just leap of innovation moving forward, and make things even more complicated, you have a couple other companies that kind of stepped in the action cam market, or the 360 market on top of that, which everybody's fighting for that share, fighting for that that place on your shelf, and so GoPro needed a big win. And so while the audio in the Hero 8 really started to take a nice improvement, the 9 really took a big leap forward. Now, is it perfect? Absolutely not. It's still, when you look at the size of the microphone, and you look at the size of the camera, and you look at the size in general, everything's really small. But there are things. One of the most common questions that we get from folks with regards to the GoPro are 2 things: how to improve the audio, what can they do to get better sounding audio out of these things, and then how can you improve the video, because you watch these GoPro videos and they look amazing, but yet you go out and you shoot some video and it looks like shit. And so today we're going to be covering the audio side of it. We're going to have an upcoming episode that will take a deeper dive in some of the settings. So today we're going to be covering just how you can get better sound out of your GoPro. The first thing that I'm going to show you is how you can do that without spending an additional dime on any additional external mics and so forth, by making just a few settings from within the camera itself. Then we have 6 mics, and one of them being the media mod, and we're going to have a good old-fashioned comparison. So we're going to have, I'll have 2 GoPros set up. One's going to be set up with the stock settings, and the other one's going to be set up with one of the external mics. So I have a little cheat sheet here because some of these have some interesting names that honestly I haven't quite memorized. So we have 6 mics that we're going to be testing out here today. We have the Comic-Con. Okay, so we have the Comic-Con CVM VM1011. That's Charlie Victor Mike 1011. And that's this little guy right here. This one right here you can pick up on Amazon for $39.99. Then jumping over to Movo, so that's this one right here, the Movo VXR10. Again, another mini little shotgun mic here. This one is $39.95. Jumping over to one of my favorites, this is the Rode Video Micro, and this bad boy is $59. And then we're jumping over to the Deity D4 Duo. This is a very promising mic. I love this thing. This thing is $99. And then we have the the GoPro Media Mod, and that is around this Hero 9 right here. And of course that is $79.99 on GoPro's website. And then last but not least, which is the oddball here, and that is the Rode Wireless Go. And this is the most expensive out of all the options I'm going to be sharing with you here today, but there are some really big advantages to this wireless mic system from Rode. This is $199, basically 200 bucks. But again, it has a lavalier mic with it, and this is by far, I use this a lot. This GoPro right here, both of these are the same. Both of them, the only difference you might notice, there's a Polar Pro ND8 filter on the front of this here, but other than that, this one is completely stock everything else. This one has those additional beefed up audio settings that I shared with you a moment ago, and I'm actually going to remove the media mod off of this here so we can get back to kind of ground zero, just the Hero 9 by itself with the beefed up settings there. So, and what we'll do is, I brought a passage from Ernest Hemingway, The Old Man and the Boat. Here we are, test number 1, and this is the GoPro body by itself, or both the GoPro bodies by itself. No attachments, no external mics. The only difference is this GoPro right here has the custom audio settings. So here we go. But he thought, I keep them with precision, only I have no luck anymore. But who knows? Maybe today, every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then, when luck comes, you are ready. All right, so now we're going to remove this one. We're going to put the media mod, and we're going to do this over. So now you can hear kind of the progression from the custom settings to the media mod, and then we'll start putting on some of these additional or some of these external mics on top of the media mod. Round number 2, and this time we have the media mod again on the GoPro that has the changed up or the beefed up audio settings. And again, the other one we're going to keep stock, so therefore you have a base to get a sense of that contrast between both of these. And we're going to read the same passage here. So here we go. But he thought, I keep them with precision, only I have no luck anymore. But who knows? Maybe today, every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes, you are ready. Okay, again, that is wrapping up with the media mod. So now we're going to start adding on some of the additional mics here and test those out for you. All right, not only do we have a little wind here, but we have some birds that just joined here, so I have no idea how long they're going to be there. So rather than trying to find a new place to go, I'm just going to let you know we're both going to have to deal with them. All right, guys. So anyway, we have the Comic-Con CVM VM1011. I have to keep looking down because it is such a ridiculous long name, and I don't want to screw it up. So we have that on here again with the GoPro with the custom settings, and again the other GoPro here is just the standard settings itself from GoPro. All right, so we're going to read the same passage, and here we go. But he thought, I keep them with precision, only I have no luck anymore. But who knows? Maybe one day, every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes, you are ready. I think probably after a few times of doing this here, or by the time I'm done with this test, I think I'll probably have this passage memorized. All right, a couple things that I do want to point out here. When you start using the media mod, you do want to make sure you have the latest firmware installed. And then also the mic right here, I have it on one of these, and I'll put a link down below to this here. It's made from Anderson. It's this little knuckle that gets the mic up off the GoPro, because otherwise I always have a dead cat on it, and you would have these kind of little fuzzies like this right here into the shot itself. So it actually gets the mic up quite a bit, so you don't have to deal with that in post or having to crop that out later in post. All right guys, so that is the Comic-Con mic. We're going to move on to the Movo next. So give me a moment, I'm going to swap these out and we'll get that one going. All right guys, on to the next mic. And this one is the Movo VXR10. So here we go. But he thought, I keep them with precision. Only I have no luck anymore. But who knows? Maybe today. Every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes, you are ready. All right guys, we're off to the next test here, and this is the newest mic in my camera bag. This is the Deity D4 Duo, and this mic I picked up about 3 weeks ago, and I have to say, it has a lot of promise. Now, there are a couple things that I'm waiting for some feedback from the Deity folks to let me know. One of them has to do with, see, there's two channels, so there's two mics. You have a rear and then you have a front mic. So this is really great. So if you're interviewing somebody, or if I'm kind of camera facing forward and I'm kind of talking my way through a scene, it's really fantastic because you're able to pick up the front audio and as well as the rear. The only problem with this is when you have both mics active, for whatever reason, the front mic, it only records to the left channel. And it's done that with my R5, it's done it with the GoPros. So for today's test, I'm going to have the mic set to just the front microphone only. So let's get on with it. But he thought, I keep them with precision, only I have no luck anymore. But who knows? Maybe today, every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes, you are ready. All right guys, here we are for the next test, and now we have the Rode Video Micro up on top of the GoPro. And so here we go. Bunny thought, I keep them with precision, only I have no luck anymore. But who knows? Maybe today, every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes, you are ready. Okay, so the last mic that we're going to be testing out here is the Rode Wireless Go. So as you can see, this mic is able to do what none of the other mics are able to do. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of distance between me and the GoPro. Now granted, it's not often that I'm this far away from the GoPro or needing to be this far away from the GoPro, but it is a nice option to have. So with that said, here we go. But I thought, I keep them with precision, only I have no luck anymore. But who knows? Maybe every day. Every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes, you are ready. There we go, guys. So this was the final mic that we're going to test here today. Did you have a favorite? Did you pick one that stood out above the others? Fortunately, getting a mic, well, let's see, if you pick up an external mic, the only downside is you do have to pick up the media mod, and the media mod is $79. Basically, it's $80. But again, when you pick up the media mod, it has two cold shoe spots on it, so you can actually, it does have quite a bit of function that you can really benefit off of. But once you have that, you update the firmware. then it's just a matter of picking the right mic that is going to work best for you. And with regards to the other mics range from $40 all the way up to the Go Wireless, which of course is $200. Now, which one would I recommend? Well, the two that I use the most, which are almost religiously, is the Rode Video Micro, and then of course, you know, I've been a Rode fan for years. Almost all my mics are Rodes. The difference to that, a couple of the others I just picked up for the purpose of this test. But the Rode Wireless is something that I use quite often. If I can get the Deity mic to work properly, and where both channels are working as they should, yeah, I'm going to be using that mic quite a bit as well. But in terms of my final recommendation, for me, I like the Rode Video Micro. So, but of course, as we all listen through all these here, you may find that one of the other mics that I tested here, hey, it sounds better to you. You know, it's all a matter of preference, budget, and what your needs are for your audio. All right, guys, that's all I have here for you today. Look, I hope this was of great value to you. If it was, if you were entertained, if I helped you make the right buying decision for your GoPro, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. If you are currently not subscribed to the channel, sure would appreciate you considering doing that. And while you're at it, kick that bell to be notified each time that we come out with a new video. Guys, as you can see, I am heading home. So with that said, you get out there, stay healthy, and create your best shot.